This video will cover how to practice for interviews using the Illinois workNet interview practice tool. Before we access this tool, I want to note that before you create a new interview, please make sure that your webcam and microphone have been plugged in and are working properly. In addition, please close any programs which may be using your webcam and microphone, especially video chat programs such as Skype or Zoom. To access this tool on Illinois workNet, you'll first need to log into your account. And then when you are logged in, click in this banner here, Resumes. A redirect will take place. And if this is the first time you're accessing Skills First, you will need to check the box to agree to the terms and click the Accept button. From here, you can select the button, Take a Practice Interview. After selecting the Take the Practice Interview button, the next screen will allow you to search through over 1,000 interviews. When you find the one you are interested in, click on the name of the interview. And you can learn more about the interview, including which questions are asked, when you click the name here. You can navigate through the questions that are found in the interview by pressing the Next Question button and Previous Question. So you can see what questions are all included in here. Below there is a video that will ask the question that the text is right here. Also note that for this question coaching, if you click on this, a new window will pop up with a video and a text explanation of why that question may be asked, how you can best respond to it, and other helpful hints. When you're ready to start the interview, you can press the Start Interview button above the questions here. And from here, we can see that question 1 was tell me about yourself. And if we press this arrow down here, we can see the other questions that are included in the interview. But when you're ready to add your answer, click this green button here. And there's a few different ways where you can add your answer to this interview question. You can provide a text answer and come back to and practice later. You can record yourself for audio and video. You can record audio only. If you have a link of a audio or video link that you'd like to add, you can add that there as well. Additionally, you can upload a file. In this example, we're going to choose the record audio only response. So no matter your selection, press the blue button here. And then when you are ready to record your response, you'll just press this microphone and the record audio text right here. And you may be prompted to provide permission through your browser for Skills First to allow your microphone in videos. So when you are ready, go ahead and press Allow. And a window will come up here where you'll see a record button. And when you're ready to record your answer, press the record button, and then you'll provide your answer. And once you've completed your answer, press the red button again to stop that recording. So we're just going to do a test here now. This is a test of me answering the interview question here. And so we can see that the answer was 7 seconds, and we can play it back, or we can record again. When you have, when you're satisfied with your answer, though, you can press the Save Media button here. And so we can see that this window has said that the media has been successfully recorded and saved. And then when you press the Done button, we'll see that we're back at question 1. We can see that the audio file here, we can play this here. to review our answer and see it. And we can also add, there's additional items you can do for this for your interview questions. You can add a transcript of your answer. That way you can see and read and revise the text as needed. You can also leave comments below the video. Media comment, which if we press this, it'll look familiar. Some of our options here, we can record an audio video file, record an audio file only, or upload a file. So we can add a media comment, we can add notes, and we can also tag with occupations, competencies, or gallery items if need be. And so again, we can navigate through the questions in the interview. Once you've completed your answer, you can go to the next question and complete the interview that you have saved here. You also have the option to customize an interview. So the one we selected was specific to consulting interview. And so if we go back here, if we select in this breadcrumb trails, if we select interviews, and then if we press the add interview button here, and we can see down below that our interview that we just created and we're working on is accessible here. But to add an interview, we'll click this add interview button, and we will give it a name. Description is optional, but you can also add a description here as well. And then once you've added that, you'll click the save button. And we can see that we have created an interview, but we need to add questions to it. So we'll go ahead and click this add questions button. And a window will pop up here that will show over 12,000 different interview questions. And there's a keyword search, there's filters on the side that you can narrow the questions down to. But for the questions that you do want to add to your interview, all you need to do is check the boxes to the side here of the questions you want added. So I'll just go ahead and click a few of these, and then click the blue button here, right where this text is, where it says 5 interview questions selected. If we click that, we'll see that the list is narrowed down here. And then all we need to do is, if we need to go back to add previous questions, we can click that back to list button and select those questions, the additional questions here. But once we have selected the questions we want to add, click the done button down below, and then we'll see that the 5 questions have populated in the interview we have created. So we can navigate by pressing the previous and next question buttons, or we can click this down arrow here and jump to the question that way. And additionally, just to play the question, you'll just click the play button here.
What major contributions would you expect to make if we were to hire you for this position?
And so we can play the question that way. And again, we can answer in a number of different ways by adding comments, transcripts, video files, audio files, and you can review and improve your answer and practice that way. When it does come time to interview, you are confident and all squared away and ready to go. And so the next thing that I want to share is you can share your interview as well if you are working with someone or want some of their feedback. You can share the interview and your answers by clicking this icon here with the arrow to share. And so we'll see a window here with a few things highlighted. So we can share with, if we have viewer selected, this will only, you can share this via link and the individual will only be able to view it. They won't be able to add comments, provide feedback, and so forth. And there are a few other options here where you can do that, where if you would like to share the interview with someone, if you select reviewer, they'll be able to add comments. Editor will also have the same access as a reviewer, but they'll be able to, add or delete, any notes and files that may be there. But in this case, we're just going to show the example of going through a viewer. So we'll click viewer and then permissions with. If we just select anybody with a link will be generated here that you can copy and paste and send it to an individual to review and provide their feedback. And so that's how you can share the interview. And I do want to go back up to here, this breadcrumb trail. If we click interviews, we can see that the two interviews that we selected, the one that we browsed and selected, and the one that we added ourselves, are accessible here. And if we go back one more in this breadcrumb trail to galleries, we'll see our previously saved interviews, resumes, cover letters, other items that we have created and saved in Skills First. They're accessible on this galleries page. Thanks for watching this video, and be sure to watch the other videos in the series to learn about the Illinois WorkNet Resume Builder tool.